Okay, so I'm back with another video or review for Haunted Hippie's October Horror 2024 challenge. And today's challenge, or yesterday's challenge, because past midnight, was a crime thriller movie. And I chose Trap because since I saw that first trailer, I've been wanting to see this movie. And I haven't, and I like Sam a lot. I like Josh Hartnett. Why not? Um, like you got this serial killer who's trapped in a contract with his daughter. The police, the SWAT team, the FBI, they're all looking for him, and he's trying to find a way out. I like the idea, it's a good concept. The execution, not so much. So yeah, it stars Josh Hartnett, and to my great surprise, Haley Mills. Now she's the original girl from Parent Trap. Yeah, I remember Lindsay Lohan's 1990s movie. Haley Mills did the original back in the 60s, and there were later sequels. Also, she was Miss Bliss on the original Saved by the Bell called Good Morning, Miss Bliss. I'm not as old as this makes me seem. I'm just a fan. So I haven't seen her in a while either. Like her and Josh Hartnett, it's been a minute since I've seen either one of them in anything. And she's 78 years old, still doing it. That's awesome. Also stars Alison Pill. I know her from like Star Trek and stuff. Um, Kid Cudi's in this. I've never been a fan of Kid Cudi musically or for that matter in his movies. Like X, I hate all of X. Even Kid Cudi, I didn't really care. I didn't necessarily like him in this movie, but he was by far the funniest character. Which again, from a dude who's not a fan, that must be saying something. But yeah, Kid Cudi, I can tell the way he is. He plays, I don't know, like a diva. He has this long blonde hair. He's terrible to his manager and handler, whoever that poor woman was. He's there to sing a song with Sam Lyon's daughter, which we will circle back to. Um, and he walks past Arnett and his daughter, and he smiles at the daughter, and then he really smiles at Josh Arnett. He turns around smiling, says we're I don't like Zaddy. I still don't know what that means, but I know enough to know that he was in a Josh Hartnett. Like, yeah. And the funniest thing he had was when they're knocking on Samlan's daughter. What's her name? She plays Lady Raven as a kid. They knock on Lady Raven's door, and he's like, "Knock on her, bitch!" And she bangs on the door. That's the funniest scene. That's it, though. Other than that, he sucked. Was awful to people. Um. So yeah, this movie, I kept hearing you'll love it or you'll hate it. Nepotism and all, and I the concert part was absolutely torture for me. I'll be honest with you, it was. Like, my goodness, and my taste in music is eclectic as hell. Like, I go from Tupac, Johann Sebastian Bach, to Kurt Cobain, to Macho Man, Randy Savage, to Janis Joplin, to fucking Selena Quintanilla, to um, Twisted Sister, uh, to PJ Harvey, PJ Harvey, to like Rodney Dangerfield. Yeah, Rodney Dangerfield. Like my taste is all over the place. But the music in this movie, like 90% of it was like nailed from the chalkboard to me. It was. Now look, what's her name? Salute for. No, Salute for Mr. Kesey. Yes, I just got to watch the rest of the thing. Her name is Salika. So Salika, I give her this. She has a voice, a really good voice, and I'm so glad she doesn't do that whole faux sultry thing like most late singers do like today. Like Lana Del Rey, people like that. I can't. I hate that so much. The faux sultry, the mumbles. This is a health concern. That's why I do it. They do that. It can't be every single one of these women have a health concern. Like they do though. Like it sounds sultry, but their mama is not sultry. It's just annoying. Like someone like Shirley Manson, she knows how to do sultry. Like that's how you do sultry. These singers today, most of them know. This is no like. Ugh. She did one song which I was surprised to find that I actually knew I've heard before. That's not part of my own time, but there we are. And then there was the best song she did was the encore song and the one that played during the credits. Those songs are actually legitimately okay, and I probably would find on my own time. I wouldn't bet on that, but if I any song from this movie, it would be those two. Um, Having said that, I saw the credits that she wrote and performed everything. All those songs were her. They were all what's her name again? Salika. They were all Salika's. Like she did the music herself. That's talented. So I'm not gonna sit on that. This wasn't for me, for the most part. So yeah, like and it wasn't just that. It was the interaction that Josh Hartnett had with almost every single character. It was weird. You saw her trailer talking to a black dude like, "I'm not supposed to tell you, but they're trying to find a murderer. This is all a trap." Like, imagine that for like a most of the movie. It's like an hour and 45 minutes. Imagine that for like an hour and 15 minutes. Holy fuck! And he's supposed to be this smart, cunning dude, like finding ways to like they can get anywhere. He's trying to find a way out, but like it comes off as so weird. In some extent, it's funny. Like I said, I chose the one funny moment in this movie for me. Like Trevor Johnson never told you it wasn't funny at all. It was weird in the wrong way. Like if I was to act like they were from Planet Stacy Act points, you get that reference. It, like my goodness, he even is bold enough to walk into a room full of armed SWAT members, but because he's wearing a name tag, they don't even so much as question him. This oh wait no, someone does like, "Do you have any sugar?" He's like, "Oh shit, let me here, use my mind." He pours some sugar from the cup. What the fuck? What the? Okay, an hour and 15 minutes of shit like that. I mean, the only thing I know that happens in the concert is when he burns the girl. He puts something in the fryer and it explodes in her face. She's all burnt up and she's being taken away like that scene from Sid Wake and stuff. To my knowledge, she's not completely innocent like that dude was. This movie, like, you want her to survive. Sid Wake was like, he survives? But yeah, that's like the one thing. And so towards the end of the concert, Josh Arnett has this idea where he wants his daughter to meet Lady Raven, is the character's name. And he pulls the dude aside, and it's Samelot and a cameo. Okay. Uh, Not his worst cameo. No, we did fine. And he's telling him that he wants his daughter to meet Lady Raven. And he's like, she's surviving leukemia. This line, and that really, I didn't dig that because I'm a Make a Wish kid. Okay, I'm on. I said it before. I'm on. What they have me on is a very, very light burst of chemotherapy. Okay, I'm disabled. Even when I was doing Make a Wish, they were like, "Do you want to take pictures?" And I'm like, "Nah." They put me in like the nosebleeds high up at SummerSlam. I was fine. It was me and my family. It was fine. I'm not that kind of person. It just rubs me the wrong way. Yeah, I've never used my illnesses to get ahead like that. Like, that's not, so I didn't like that at all. You see a girl being taken away who's obviously not okay. Presumably that's the person in his daughter's place. I'm like, didn't you see her pass out? It's like, dick. Absolute dick. Okay. Like, I feel like up to that point I was supposed to like him. I didn't. But that pretty much sealed it. Like, that was fucked up. But no, and so they're on stage and then they're backstage, everything. And he pulls Lady Raven aside. It's like, "Hey, can I talk to you alone for a second?" And at this point, I didn't know anything about Salika. Like, I thought she was a kid. Turns out she's 28. I didn't know. He's like, so I thought that was weird. Like, he's gonna get her alone, and he does. And she's like, "So what's up? Aren't they looking for a killer? Why are you alone with this dude?" And she's in on it, by the way, in case it wasn't more obvious. Like, everyone, like, she's obviously in on it, but she chooses to be alone with this dude. was a bad move because he's like, I heard you were trying to find me. All of you. Pulls out his phone, shows the dude being kept locked up somewhere that he's threatening to murder. And he uses that to get a ride from Lady Raven to his car to get him and his daughter out of there. Except she plays him, she went up to him and she's like, I'll just take you home instead. Who's going to get the car though? That's okay. And she does, and she sort of outsmarts him a bit. And I was like, oh, so it's going to be a sort out between them? I can take that. No. Oh, I didn't mention Haley Mills. Yeah, so she's a profiler in this. Every time he's trying to find a way out, like when he does the fried thing, or he's talking to the cops, or to someone, or he's going to pull the alarm. It's going to be like, he'll try to make a distraction to find his way out. Have you pull an alarm? Only allow women and children to leave. He's like, so I'm like, okay, well, so that'll be between these two? Not really, no. What the fuck? So yeah, they found it. They make their way out of the concert and end up getting to his house. And Lady Raven actually manages to get her way into their house, and she's like some brave woman. Again, I know she's ignorant and everything. The way she was talking to him, they pretty much told her how to talk to him, and he calls her. He's like, "I know what you're doing. It's not gonna work, Mom," because he has really bad mommy issues. But she's trying to hold her own. Maybe she's trying to protect the family, the innocent kids in the family. But like she gets into his house, everything, and she plays one more song. Yay! It's just not for me, man. Uh, and then she winds up getting this phone, and she locked herself in the restroom, and she manages to contact dude, get her hostage, helps her get out of there. She goes live on this dude's phone, calling for help and everything. And he's just they knock on the door, open the door. His family's going crazy. It's like, Charles Hurnet's a pretty big dude now. You could like bust that damn door open really easily if you wanted to. Like, what the fuck? But he's just like, open the door, open the door. Family's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? He tells them he's the butcher. Again, I'm thinking this gonna be his last stand. It's not. This movie could have ended 3 or 4 times. Okay. One of which was when Lady Raven finally gets this dude free and they hug and embrace. And Josh Hartnett's car the limo because he like he can switch clothes and teleport like this, like Agent 47 or something. I don't know how he does that, but yeah. He's caught the limo. She's hugging the captured dude. That's one of the endings, and no, it just keeps going. Ending after ending after ending. And the one it sells on is so stupid. So after all the twists revealed, which I was able to make pretty much most of them, like I knew his wife was in order to second she was introduced. Like okay, she's in order, and yeah, it still turns out the whole contract was her idea because she was suspecting him of being this butcher. And so he's about to murder her and having this conversation. It's done really well. Great work. So, like I said, Josh Arnett did great. Just wasted here this movie. Like there are a lot of good performances. Josh Arnett is the standout. It's a shame it's in something like this though. But yeah, we have this conversation, and she's like, "Wait, before you murder me, let's have some pie." And he's like, "I'll give you 5 bites. Then it's done." And he eats the whole pie, takes his finger, rubs it on a plate, and is like, "You were in my bag." She was like, "You left it in the car." And cuts to his bag, and there's pills in there. She drugged his ass. Asked someone about to take a whole bunch of pills. You know pretty damn quickly if you were drugged. Yeah. And so he's all groggy from the drugs and everything. He's trying to come after her, but then the SWAT team, police, FBI show up. They tasers them. It's not really working. Then his mother, because again, mommy is just in the whole movie, she loses an elderly woman for some reason. And it appears again, it turns out it's his mother. And she's just like, "You're all what you are. No changing that. You're my son." And then finally he's tased again by Haley Mills, who was standing in the same spot his mother was. I'm like, does he play the role? I don't know. And that's how he's taken down for presumably the final time. They're walking him out of the house. He's all chained up. He's like, just give me a minute. Give me a minute. Why would they do that? And he stops at a bike. They're like, whoa. He's like, just And he like, oh, he just want to put the kickstand up. No, he takes one of those things off the bike's wheel and puts it in his arm apparently. And so when he's in the back of the police truck, he unchains himself and it now has Leon Kennedy hair for whatever reason. I understand Josh Hartnett as well known for having terrible hair in the '90s. I remember that. His hair was fine here, except for this moment where he has like the Leon Kennedy hair out of nowhere. He just starts laughing as the chain clanks to the ground, but it's like you're surrounded by the FBI, the SWAT team, the police, all of which I made it pretty damn well known that they're ready to shoot you. So, what's exactly going to do here? And I understand that earlier in the movie he said he didn't really have any uh, plans to live too much longer. So maybe that's what he wanted. I I know never tell something. Look, Ryan Reynolds has had his whole ass family in Deadpool and Wolverine, and they were awesome. What's the difference here? This movie's half concert film. It's how Simon started singing songs, which is fine. Like I don't have any kids, but if I did and I had the resources, I'd do the same damn thing. I can't be mad at that. However, call a spade a spade. Just made a concert film or something. Maybe or like a regular film and had her star or something. Because after the concert stuff, she's pretty okay. Like I like her as an actress. Some sense as good as a singer. She's okay, not for me, but there's something there. She has talent. I like her as an actress. She's for the most part okay. There's some scenes where it's like you want another take, or but she's okay. Um, but yeah, like after the concert, that's where like after the concert, where she's it's her and him. But yeah, like I really think the concert part, but though was just not good for me. It was like an hour and 15 minutes, this hour and 45 minute movie, and it was pure torture for me. It was, and it was okay. And it started again. I can't even mad at that, but like I'm pretty sure there are other ways to do it. I mean, yeah, I don't know what the hell this was. I, for the most part, did not enjoy it. Every time I did, they did something to ruin that. That's one good joke. Uh, it gets somewhat interesting again when it's her and him. Like after the concert, like you said, after the concert, if it's her, it gets somewhat interesting until that's ended. It keeps going and going and going, like 3 or 4 different times. Yeah, so this was not great. I get it now. You'll love or you hate it. I sort of hated it. I did. Just want to watch if you're medicated. I guess you got nothing to do. Thank you for watching.